Hi, everybody. I just wanted to take a few minutes to say, hey, welcome back to Avid 12. I cannot believe our kids are entering their last year of high school. And of course, for Avid, that means this is the most important semester because this is what we've been working towards for over 3 years now, is actually applying to college. So excited to go through this process with our students, and I know you're excited too. Watch them go through this process, although it can be stressful. I wanted to share with you a calendar that I've been working on with them, just so you can kind of see what it is that we're focusing on in class. This is primarily all we're doing first semester is really just applying to college. And then going into second semester, we'll talk about how to get money for college. I do want to remind everybody that none we've done this for a long time. We've helped students and parents really get all of their information together and have everything ready to go. So I super promise that we're going to take care of all of our students and make sure that everything is ready. You can see this calendar here, and I started the first week with them. I started the second day of school. I gave them this calendar because we really need to make sure that we're sticking to our due dates in Schoology. And I appropriately convinced everybody that none of my due dates are optional coming up here. What they are working on right now is they're working on finishing their finalized list of the about 10 schools that they're going to be applying to. We've been doing this work for all 4 years, and we spent a lot of time doing this work last fall for sure. But now is the time for them to finally decide with you what schools it is that they're going to be applying to. So there should be about 10 schools, maybe it's 7, maybe it's 12. But this needs to be a combination of schools, CSUs, UCs, common application schools, private schools, or out-of-state schools. There needs to be some mixture in there. Avid requires that our students apply to 2 different systems. If they know for sure they're going to stay in state, then that can be CSU and UC, or CSU and common application, or UC and common application for in-state schools. And likewise for our students that want to go out of state or out of country in a couple of instances. So they should have that list. I believe they talked to you about that list last fall, but I'm going through with them to make sure that they're making really smart decisions. Just a reminder, if students are making smart decisions, then 100% of our students get into college out of high school. Just so you know, we do talk about community college and the transfer process, but that's not until second semester. Right now, we're really focusing on the 4-year application process. So everybody learns how to do this, even if they do take the transfer route. We're definitely using Naviance this year. This is a tool that our students have and are, kind of used to using, but everything has to go through this one system. That's how our school keeps track of this data. That's how our students keep track of this data as well. All last semester, second semester of junior year, we were working on essay prompts. So all of our students have lots of practice writing the different kinds of personal statements that they need for the UC system and the common application system. These essays can also be used for scholarship materials going into second semester. And then the big thing I want everybody to pay attention to is when these applications are actually happening. We do them in class, so there should be little that our parents have to do at home. But we do the CSU applications with our students, the UC applications with our students, and the common applications with our students as well. And you can see we're starting at the end of September. We're starting with the CSU. It's the easiest application to do. I will ask them to gather what information I need from you ahead of time, of course. But going through, like we will be spending 2 days with the counselors for each one of these applications here, so that we are making sure that we're entering things properly, all questions are being answered, and then we hit that apply button together. I make everybody record it so they can share it, but it's really exciting. And so I'm excited to start that. At the end of this month, we will have college applicants in Avid 12. And then you can see, and all of these are early. These are earlier deadlines that I have set for our students so that they can move on and they can return to their full academic loads that they are doing in their other classes, but just with a month in between. So we're starting with the CSU because it's the easiest. For our students, they're going to be applying to the UC system. That's going to be a month later. Of course, that requires some of the essay writing skills. And then for our students that are applying for common application schools, those require essays and letters of recommendation. We'll do those at the end of November, going into the beginning of December. And then ideally, we're done. That way we can just move on, finish first semester really strongly, and then spend our last semester together. So that's pretty much it. That's where we are right now. You did notice on there that I had a TBD, to be determined date for our FAFSA workshop. Our FAFSA and our California Dream Act workshops is the financial side of college. Even if you don't feel like you're going to have to take out any loan options or anything like that, we do need everybody to fill out the FAFSA. And there are options for our parents that are undocumented as well. We'll fill out the California Dream Act. I'm still gathering some information on when those workshops are going to be, and of course I'll share them with you. But I would really recommend you go through those workshops, especially if your student is the oldest in your family, and so you're doing this for the first time. Anyway, as always, I'm always so happy to hear from my Avid parents through emails or text or anything like that. I'm happy to answer whatever questions I can. I'm happy to haul everybody in here for a meeting if we need to have a meeting to figure out what's going on. But I just can't tell you how proud I am of these students. This class in particular has had to deal with a lot more than my other Avid classes have had to deal with. But a whole year apart and then a whole year back together to get really close, I can say that this is a really, really focused Avid class. I know everybody has big goals, and I'm excited to help get there. I hope everybody's doing well and taking care of themselves, and you'll hear from me in the very near future. Good night.